Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. Recently, new revelations have emerged regarding additional alleged misdeeds attributed to Diddy. Reports suggest he might have attempted to eliminate Wendy Williams multiple times. When those efforts failed, he allegedly orchestrated a plan for her to face serious repercussions, supposedly to teach her a lesson for crossing him and attempting to expose him. Wendy Williams, known as the Queen of Daytime Television, built her career on unmasking celebrities and sharing scandalous stories. Diddy, however, seemingly could not tolerate her criticisms. According to federal authorities, he purportedly sought to have Wendy silenced due to her public comments about him. This context explains the long-standing tension between Wendy and Diddy. Their rivalry spans many years, with claims that Diddy has been targeting Wendy for quite some time, even after she stopped discussing him. The latest accusations against Diddy paint a startling picture, and the federal government isn't showing any signs of backing down. The recent claims about Diddy allegedly going after Wendy reveal a web of complexity that is as shocking as it is intricate. Over the years, fans have clamored for Wendy to return to the spotlight and spill the tea on Diddy, particularly as more allegations arise and others begin to call him out for his questionable actions. It appears the authorities are finally stepping in, revealing significant information about Diddy's tumultuous relationship with Wendy. If you've been following Wendy's career prior to her departure from her show, you'll know that she and Diddy were never close friends. In fact, they have harbored animosity towards each other for decades. They may have tried to put their differences aside a few years ago, but rumors suggest that Wendy has held a grudge against Diddy for approximately 32 years. As it stands, she doesn't appear to be letting go anytime soon, not even in her current circumstances. Before delving deeper into the latest allegations against Diddy, it's crucial to rewind and understand how this entire conflict began. Wendy has been nursing this grudge for quite a while, and her reasons are evidently well-founded. Allegedly, Diddy not only contributed to her firing but also endangered her life by supposedly sending people after her back in the mid-1990s. This period coincided with the launch of Bad Boy Records, which featured prominent artists dominating Hollywood. At that time, Wendy was a rising star at Hot 97 Radio, and it didn't take long for tensions to escalate between her and Diddy. Bad Boy Records was gaining traction, featuring talented artists like Lil' Kim, the Notorious B.I.G., and Faith Evans. Diddy frequently turned to Hot 97 to promote his artists. However, as Wendy began to make cutting remarks and provided less than flattering commentary about him, Diddy became increasingly displeased. Despite the nascent status of Bad Boy Records, it was already making significant waves in the industry, so it's no wonder Diddy didn't take kindly to Wendy's critiques. Instead of choosing a mature approach and attempting to resolve their differences through dialogue, Diddy allegedly resorted to underhanded tactics. Rumors circulated that he had his girl group, Total, confront Wendy, which, given what we know about Diddy's methods, shouldn't come as a surprise. I recall leaving the studio one day when the members of Total were waiting downstairs, while the higher-ups at the station were eagerly anticipating some form of confrontation. At the time, I was still unmarried, and my then-boyfriend showed up out of nowhere, completely unaware of what was about to unfold. The tension was palpable. I didn't even realize the situation had escalated to this point. I stood at the door, bewildered and unprepared for a confrontation. It's hard to imagine being on the verge of achieving your dreams, only to find yourself needing to defend your position due to someone else's volatile temperament. This incident serves as a prime example of how Diddy has often exploited his artists for his own agenda, which aligns with the allegations detailed in the indictment against him. The documents highlight that Diddy has long been accused of threatening and coercing women and others in his orbit to fulfill his desires, all in a bid to protect his image and cover up his misconduct. It's astonishing to realize that these events have unfolded right under our noses for so many years. Diddy isn't the only one caught in this turmoil. His former artist, Shine, experienced even harsher repercussions when Diddy allegedly positioned him to take the fall for a 1999 nightclub shooting involving Diddy, Shine, and then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. Initially, Diddy faced severe charges that could have led to a lengthy prison sentence, but mysteriously, those charges evaporated, allowing him to walk free. Reports indicate that Diddy allegedly threw Shine under the bus, allowing him to assume all the blame while he remained unscathed. According to Shine's former bodyguard, Diddy reportedly paid witnesses to testify against Shine during the trial, which paints a picture of how far he was willing to go to protect himself. These witnesses claimed to have seen Shine do things that were never substantiated, leaving many to wonder about the integrity of the entire process. The wild part of this story is that Bad Boy Records ultimately dropped Shine while he was serving time. In a 2020 interview, Shine revealed that Diddy expressed remorse for his actions, claiming he had been under tremendous pressure from his attorneys to distance himself from him. Diddy's pattern of treating his artists like pawns in a game of chess is alarming, as he often uses them to manage his problems, regardless of the consequences. Fortunately, during the tumultuous period when Total allegedly tried to confront Wendy, she had her then-boyfriend, Kevin Hunter, looking out for her. While Wendy may come off as abrasive, she wasn't one to back down from a fight. Facing 3 members of Total would have been overwhelming for her, but Wendy's determination not to be silenced proved stronger than any threats. When Diddy thought a close encounter with Total would deter Wendy, he was sorely mistaken. Wendy emerged from the confrontation even more emboldened, intensifying the scrutiny on Diddy and revealing more secrets than ever before. Shortly after her near assault, Wendy retaliated by leaking a photograph of Diddy's son, Justin Combs, hanging out with his biggest rival, Suge Knight. This revelation was particularly embarrassing for Diddy, especially considering the notorious feud between East Coast and West Coast rappers at the time. Diddy was already grappling with the fallout from his own chaotic life. He denied paternity claims regarding Justin, accusing Misa Hilton of attempting to trap him with another man's child. It's shocking to think that Diddy would allege such a thing when rumors about his abusive behavior toward Misa were already circulating. He was reportedly violent with her, further complicating the situation. This revelation speaks volumes about Diddy's character, especially given how he would react to perceived threats to his image. For instance, he notoriously had Kid Cudi's car set on fire after Cudi reportedly had a relationship with Cassie, demonstrating just how far he was willing to go to protect his reputation. Thus, when Wendy released that photo of Justin hanging out with Suge Knight, it undoubtedly struck a nerve. However, matters took a serious turn when whispers began circulating that Wendy had a potentially explosive photo in her possession, one that could irrevocably damage Diddy's reputation. In the entertainment industry, even a hint about a rapper's sexuality could be disastrous, and Diddy was no exception. When Wendy teased on her show that she had incriminating evidence against him, Word quickly spread that someone close to Diddy tipped him off about what was coming. Diddy reportedly reacted with fury. He and his team supposedly secluded themselves on a beach or tropical island, hosting a wild party full of women. However, it turns out Diddy wasn't chasing after the ladies. Instead, his interests allegedly lay elsewhere. Rumors suggested that someone captured a compromising photo of him with another man, which could threaten his carefully crafted public persona. Faced with the impending release of this photograph, Diddy immediately swung into damage control mode. He raced against time to silence Wendy before she could make that damaging image public, effectively attempting to ruin his reputation permanently. Diddy leveraged his power to get Wendy fired from Hot 97 before she could expose him. When he used the station to promote his artists, he threatened to withdraw all their music from rotation if they didn't comply with his demands. At that time, Diddy held significant influence, and his threats were taken seriously. He even managed to pressure one of the hottest DJs at Hot 97 out of her job because she dared to suggest that he might be caught in a compromising situation. It was a blatant demonstration of how much control Diddy wielded in the industry, and when Wendy revealed she had a photo that could potentially expose him, Diddy resorted to extreme measures to maintain his image. In the aftermath of these events, Wendy has openly discussed how Diddy attempted to ruin her career, comparing her treatment to being burned at the stake for simply speaking out. Her former partner, Kevin Hunter, corroborated her claims in interviews, detailing the extent of Diddy's influence in damaging Wendy's career and personal life. Diddy's shadow loomed large over Wendy's career, leading many to wonder whether he had a direct hand in her suspension from the radio station. Given his significant clout during the 90s, particularly with Bad Boy Records, it's not far-fetched to believe he used his connections to silence Wendy. At one point, he had a powerful grip on the industry, and when he made a demand, it was usually met with compliance. Interestingly, Wendy had been one of Diddy's earliest supporters, defending him in the face of criticism. During a charity basketball game in December 1991, she even shared a positive perspective about Diddy. At that time, she viewed him as a rising star. However, once she transitioned to her role as a television personality and began holding Diddy accountable for his past actions, their relationship soured significantly. Diddy's alleged attempts to undermine Wendy culminated in her firing from Hot 97 in 1998, a decision that continues to haunt her. Despite enduring immense pressure from industry executives, Wendy stood her ground, refusing to remain silent about Diddy. The fallout from these events has persisted throughout her career, leading to ongoing tension between them. As the allegations against Diddy continue to unfold, many speculate that Wendy might eventually share the stories and secrets she has kept hidden for so long. Given her history with Diddy, it would not be surprising if she felt compelled to shed light on his actions, particularly now that legal investigations are underway. Wendy has always been unapologetic about her pursuit of truth, especially when it comes to unmasking those in power. In light of recent developments, it remains to be seen how this ongoing saga will unfold. The complexities of their rivalry reveal a deep-seated animosity rooted in betrayal and manipulation. It would not be surprising if this narrative takes unexpected turns as the investigation progresses. In summary, Diddy's alleged vendetta against Wendy Williams highlights the toxic dynamics of the entertainment industry. The depths of their rivalry reveal how power can be wielded as a weapon, leading to devastating consequences for those who dare to challenge the status quo. With new allegations surfacing, Wendy's story may soon take center stage once again, revealing the truth behind a feud that has spanned decades.